So at this point, with the charts that I'm looking at, there currently are no Gartley patterns or, well, any harmonic patterns at all. So I'm just gonna get right to the point, starting with Euro USD. So right now, for a few weeks now, we've been at a strong trend with it. So it's gonna go more to the upside. There could be like a small pullback, but I wouldn't say on a larger time frame scale, more like on the short scale from where it is. We got a cross coming right here on the daily. So, but overall, there's two things that could happen here. I've seen more like some consolidation right here, so it's trying to make more of like a triangle or a flag pattern, just so it can actually basically take a break right here, and then it's either going to continue up, or if it doesn't continue up, it's either going to break down and then respect that zone right there and within the channel that it's in, and then just continue bouncing right back up. So that's basically what I'm seeing at that point. And then basically it's just kind of similar right here at the bottom, which is kind of the TDI. So it's making sort of a W formation right here. So yeah, it could just go straight up. And as for gold, we're going to go right here. Start from the monthly down. Okay, where did that yawn come from? But, we're going to go down, scan this a bit, and basically, I see this more as a strong uptrend at this point. So I'm going to highlight the zones here that I'm really that really interests me. And then, because these are highly respected areas. So, what do I see out of here at this point? So, actually, it's still in its triangle after all this time. So basically from where it's at, I could see it dropping down a bit from where it is maybe, and then just going right here. But it's not gonna go too far, but more like continue up. Let's go down to a smaller time frame just to see more of what it looks like. Yeah, it's trying to make like a M type structure. So it could potentially go lower, but I see a cross right there, so I'm personally not going to expect too much out of this. So let me eliminate my buy right here. And then we're going to go look at the smaller time frames again. Still continuing. You see that it wants to trend down on the hourly. The only question is, will it break? Actually, what I should have done is actually pull up my stop loss. That way, I'd be 100% sure, but it probably will consolidate considering it's 1:53 p.m. at this point, so we may not see any true action until London session. So now we're going to go into oil. Why did it swap out to these indicators? But basically, this was a large head and shoulders pattern. I hope y'all caught that and got in. I've been in this one for a while now. So, shoulder, Whoops. I don't mean, well, I'll do that just to get it out of the way, I guess, but still, it's not necessary. Yeah, you get my point. You should know what a head and shoulder is by now, to be honest. If you're in, that's assuming that you're, like, viewed my training course, so shoulder, head, shoulder. I'm gonna pull up a stop loss right here to actually protect my investment in case anything comes back, but I don't see it going back. Personally, overall, I would like, from the monthly view, for it to go about here. Actually, I'll say right around here would be my first take profit, but I'm gonna go scan down for a bit and then see what's really going on in these markets. So, from this point, it looks like at this point it'll probably drop. So, let's see. I'm going to daily chart. Yeah, I'm just going to start at the daily chart. So from this point, I do see, after letting a little time pass, I do see potential for drop from here. So it could do something like, hold on a second. Actually, let me pull up a Fibonacci. That would actually be a bit better. So we'll do it from where it is. Current high to the previous low. And I would say to about here. And then continue up for a bounce. If not there, you could always attack a previous high to kind of look at the structure. Previous low. But at the same time, I just feel like that's going to be too short, which is why I went for the current area that's at. So I want to personally just go with what's there. So I see a retrace, especially with that little candle right there, inverted hammer. And then that's basically what I want out of it. Tracement, boom. And then we're gonna go to AUDJPY. So I'm probably gonna do a bit more marking with this one. So I'm just gonna like pause the video real quick. That way you don't have to like deal with all the marking. Alright, so here's what I see out of AUDJPY. So at this point, I do see a more of a buy opportunity. I would personally just wait for that over a sell. So, but overall, what I would like to happen is for it to actually drop again. If it doesn't drop again, it's just gonna just continue on its buy trend like it is. But overall, like I said, it's gonna buy, and then when it gets to that point, as you can see, this point it's really strong, a really strong area. So potentially from there, from the trend that it's been on, it can just bounce right here to complete its pattern. So right now, like I said, I'm just anticipating a bounce from about here to down, down, and down. We're gonna go to AUD USD. This one I will keep going just for the fact that it's a channel. So I should probably highlight this white line yellow too, just for the heck of it, but yeah, basically it's a channel. Right now you got a counter trend line right here, so because it's trending up, but overall I don't see that trend lasting too long, because this is a strong zone right here, and it's in a channel trend. So basically zone 1, zone 2 if it does continue, but overall I'm just gonna wait for a pattern at the right opportunity and then wait for something like that. Actually, let's see what good buddy Fibble might say. So maybe start from about here to go up. Up again. And then basically just continue on its downtrend. So overall, Australian dollar is a downtrend at that point. So now, if you've never really understood channels, you should understand it more. Because within the zone, it's just a constant bounce like that, going down. So there's normally multiple opportunities for entry as long as you know how to identify it. So going for CAD CHF. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. So actually, let me do it from about. So looking at it all, it looks more like downtrend. Then it looks more like kind of flaggy right in here, bullish. So, and then with that structure down there, I would say more of come up here, and then you have that trend line bounce, multiple trend line bounces, and it could just go straight down. That's a pair I normally don't trade, but it was just another opportunity that I just kind of saw there. And euro dollar. So, nice channel, isn't it? You're probably wondering a little bit how to draw that one. Simple stuff here. So, I forgot all about the recording time limit. So, but I'm just gonna start this over and explain what I was doing. So basically, from here, it's basically formed like a breakout triangle. So we got the channel here. So basically, it respects the zone within here, like pretty strongly. And then even here, like it got close to here, and it ended the New York session, so it just kind of slowed down and just basically made a triangle. So basically, if the triangle were to fail, it could do this, but ultimately, I strongly believe it's just going to come back like that. But since the triangle's there, fat chance that it'll just spike up as soon as it's done. So basically, look for buy opportunities. This is a good opportunity for a buy. I know everything's saying sell at the moment, but I'm going for the buy. And even here, Euro JPY. Well, all the Euro pairs have been at a strong buy trend, very strong buy trend. This is still trending up. At the point of opening, I bought so far. I just pulled up my stop loss just in case, but it could go up from here, or it can come back down and then just continue going up. So right here it says there's going to be a little bit of struggle. So we'll see what happens, especially with the market being closed. I probably should just take now, but personally, I'm just rolling with it. I mean, I made what I wanted to make already, and I'm just adding more if I can. But at this point, this is USD JPY. It was at a strong channel, a big channel actually. So daily sharp, white line. I'm not really gonna like bug it with the yellow line, considering you can see it now. And yeah, it's here, consolidated, and here. So basically, what I'm seeing out here, if I were to go to a smaller chart, I see more of a flat type deal. So actually, I'm just gonna so basically, what I'm looking at is potentially it can come up and bounce off that zone, but overall, I see it just selling and then coming back up later, and then just going down, for the channel. So we know how channels work. Basically, they just kind of respect things like that. It's not going to be completely go all the way up like that, but still, you look for a good entry and then just take advantage of it. And if it definitely breaks this line here, it's definitely gone. But this point right here, it says it could potentially go up itself, so I could be in the right. So USD CAD, we basically missed a good entry on this one. If it potentially came up. Oh, there was a Gartley for it earlier. It said it was going to go up, but I didn't believe it. So I didn't take it at all because of Gartley. But if it did, it would just go up to about here. But overall, I see it as a huge sell and going down for a while. But no trade at the moment. I wouldn't take it at all until it comes back or something for a retrace. Euro. It's hard to say at the moment, but they've all been, like I said, all Euro pairs have been at a strong buy. So personally, that's what I'm looking at it as, but I'm not going to take the trade. I mean, I see it personally. I see it going to about this point, and then coming down again later. But we gotta wait for that opportunity. So the other trades are good. Also, if you haven't taken advantage of it, minimal, I recommend you all trade McDonald's, because, like I said, if you saw my other video on the shares option within my broker, they've been doing nothing but rise for a long time. Yes, there was some correction at some point, a long time ago, but it's strong with them. They're very consistent, and if you do your digging on how well the business is doing, you're gonna know that they've been doing nothing but growing. So that's gonna be more money in your pockets. So take advantage of that. Amazon tends to be really good too. Apple, I would personally wait. I mean, if you're new to trading them, I would wait for like the iPhone release or something. That would be like the perfect time to actually do it. But you can trade at your risk. I mean, most of these opportunities, I would only look for buys, personally. If you do like any share stocks, I just don't bet against. I wouldn't bet against the company's performance, unless you're just really good about staying on top of the news with them. But still, it's best to look for like the good in the company, and you want to go with a strong company that's always growing. But that's the end of this video. If you have any questions or concerns, if you're on YouTube and you'd like some training on Forex or anything, just click the link in the description and give this video a like. Also feel free to comment below if you have any questions at all.